Lesson 2-1, Place Value Relationships. Turn to page 37 in your student math journal. We're going to start at the top with the math message. It says, complete problems 1 and 2 on page 37. Notice a pattern. Number 1 says, what is the value of 2 in the following numbers? 2, the value is 2. 23, I look at its place value. It's in the tens. So I have 2 tens. 10, 20. Then my next 2 is in the hundreds. 100, 200. It's worth 200. 2,000. Again, it's worth 2,000. 23,000. For number 1, it moves 1 place to the left in each number. That's how the 2 moves. Now, if we look at the 6, I have 60. You should have 60,000, 6,000, 600, 60, and 6. So, for 2, like I said, the value moves 1 to the left. So if we look at 23, its worth is 20 because it is in the tens place. But in 230, it's 200 because it's in the hundreds place. For number 2, the value changes. It moves to the right in each number because its value is less each time it moves to the right. We call this the place value system, and that is our number system assigns each digit a value based on its place in a number. Here is a place value chart. So when we talk about every digit has a value based on its place in a number, at the bottom I'm going to write a number, 764,352. If I'm looking at, let's say, the 4, its digit is 4, but its value is 4,000 because it is in the thousandths place. How do I know? I count its spots. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if I go to my place value chart, I can count there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I can write it. 4,000. Let's take a look at the numbers we had for problem number 1. First we started with 2, so it's in the 1 spot. And I don't know why my pen, 2. Then we had 23, so we jumped plus 10. Then we had 230. We jumped another 10. Then we had 2,300. We jumped another 10. Now, if I erase all that, and we look at $6,500, I put a 6 in my 1,500. Then we had the number 650. I took away a tenth. We multiplied by a tenth. And then when we just had 65, we multiplied by 1/10. Let's say we had the number 65,582. That is the standard notation. It is the most common way of representing numbers. So when you say a number, that's how we write it. Another way to show a number is by writing in its expanded form. Expanded form represents a number as the sum of values of each digit. So for this number, I can write 60,000 plus 5,000 plus 500 plus 80 plus 2. Or I can write it like this. Let me erase this real quick. Or I can write it like this. 6 10,000s plus 5,000s plus 8 tens, or 500s, plus 8 tens plus 2 ones. Or, again, my number is 65,582. I can write it like this. Many different ways to answer. So if we look at the bottom of page 37, it says write these numbers in expanded form. So I see that I have 2 first, so it's 2 million. I'm going to write 2 million plus 300,000 plus 80,000 plus 7,000 plus 900 plus 20 plus 6. That's my expanded form. If you're not sure, take the digit and then add the zero, then add however many zeros you need. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 place values before my 2. So I wrote 6 zeros. You try B on your own. Number 4 says write these numbers in standard notation. This is sort of something we went through. If you need help reading, have someone read at home. Let's do A together. So I have 4, then 5, then 0, 1,000. So I put a 0 in the thousand spot. 3, 6, 2. My 2 got a little cut off there, but it is there, a 2. You try the rest. Answer number 5 on your own. How does expanded form help you see the pattern in our place value system? Remember, if you start with your 1s and you're adding to it, the 2 moves to the left. If you start with a big number like 2 million and you move it to the right, it gets smaller. Here is page 38. It says write the value of the 4 in each number. So here's my 4. I'm looking at the digits. It's ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000. So 4, and I need how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros after it. I add my comma after the third, so 40,000. The next one, B. I need 1 0, 2 0, 3 zeros, and my 4. 4,000. Try the next 4 on your own. Number 7 says write the value of the identified digit, then fill in the blanks with 10 times or 1/10 of. So what is the value of 7 in 732? We said it out loud. It's worth 700. In 7,328, it's worth 7,000. So the value of 7 in 700 is 1/10 of the value of 7 in 7,328. So to get to the 1,000, we would need to multiply by 10. That's why it's 1/10 of. Let's look at B. What is the value of 4 in 32,940? The value is 40 because it's in the 10 spot, so I have 4 tens, which is 40. In 32,904, it's worth 4 because it's in the 1 spot, so there are 4 ones. So the value of 4 in 32,940 is 10 times the value of 4 in 32,904 because 4 times 10 is 40. Try C and D on your own. Number 8, write a number where 5 is worth 500. So I'm going to write 32,576. Then it says, so my 5 is in the hundreds, I have 5 hundreds, so 5 times 100 is 500, that's its value. The digit is 5, its value is 500. Write a number where 5 is worth 10 times as much as the number you wrote. So now, if I multiply that number by 10, I'm going to have 325,760 because I multiplied it by 10. How did the position of 10 change in your number in part B? How did it change? It moved to the left. We increased. Try 9 on your own. Don't forget, your home links, there's a video to complete the home links too. Click on Solving Place Value Riddles Home Link 2.1 and it will walk you through how to finish your homework. Have a great night.